Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. The holiday exodus continues this week as thousands flock to the provinces to spend Christmas. In Manila, the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange reported on Sunday the highest number of passengers recorded so far in the terminal's history. In an interview with Radyo Pilipinas, PITX spokesperson Jason Salvador said the number of passengers at the transport hub reached 229,000 on December 22. The number exceeded Saturday's record of 218,000 and 203,000 last Friday. Salvador said the newly opened PITX station of LRT1 helped boost ridership as the railway became an additional means of transportation for those going to PITX.
Sa aking pananaw, oo, no, malaking factor talaga ito kasi nakapagdulot ng mas madaling access, no, papuntang PITX para sa mga pasahero natin na manggagaling, for example, sa Quezon City, sa Manila, sa Caloocan, no? Kasi hindi na sila kailangan, Sir Alan, na mag-bus, matatraffic pa sila, mag-taxi, di ba? So naging napakadali. Kaya naman nakakapunta sila kagad ng PITX. Ganon din mga taga-probinsya na nais na mamamasyal dito sa Metro Manila. Well, pinipili na nilang bumaba sa PITX kasi hindi lamang may sasakyang EDSA carousel, may taxi, may TNVS at kung ano-ano pa. Well, may LRT pa. So sa tingin natin, malaki yung kinontribute na ito, no, sa paglaki ng bilang ng mga pasahero natin. Thankful naman tayo kasi talaga namang ngayon maituturing mo na yung PITX as promised na isang intermodal terminal.
Meanwhile, the Philippine Coast Guard has recorded over 42,000 passengers at all ports nationwide as the Christmas week begins. The PCG said it monitored over 19,000 outbound passengers and over 23,000 inbound travelers from midnight to early morning today, December 23. The Coast Guard has deployed up to about 2,800 frontline personnel in 16 Coast Guard districts in anticipation of the influx of seagoing travelers. They have inspected 182 vessels and 28 motor bancas on major ports. The Department of Transportation expects around 7 million Filipinos to travel by bus and boats for Christmas and New Year. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has approved the 2024 National Security Strategy, the administration's plan to enhance the country's ability to tackle local and global security challenges. The President approved the NSS during a meeting at Malacanang Palace in Manila on Thursday, December 19. The NSS outlines directions and actions designed to safeguard the nation's sovereignty, protect citizens' welfare, and promote peace and unity. The strategy advocates a whole-of-nation approach aligned with the Philippine Development Plan to achieve national security goals and build a resilient, united, and self-reliant nation. Key priorities of the strategy include investing in education and healthcare, strengthening governance, enhancing national defense, supporting economic growth, and ensuring opportunities for future generations. In a statement, National Security Advisor Eduardo Año emphasized the NSS role in addressing various threats, from territorial disputes to economic challenges. Año urged Filipinos to participate in the nation's collective security efforts. The Office of the Civil Defense urged the public to stay alert and prepare for potential tsunami threats after a series of earthquakes hit offshore of Ilocos Sur. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology recorded 49 earthquakes with magnitudes ranging from magnitude 1.8 to magnitude 5 from December 17 to 21. The epicenter was centered about 100 kilometers west-northwest of Santa Catalina town. The OCD said the quakes likely resulted from movement near the Manila Trench. It said PHIVOLCS indicated risks in several areas involving tsunamis with heights from 2.5 meters to 14.5 meters. OCD Administrator Undersecretary Ariel Nepomuceno said the earthquakes may either decrease in the coming days or intensify and generate a tsunami. Nepomuceno told regional directors in Ilocos, Cagayan Valley, and Central Luzon to work closely with national government agencies and local government units to ensure the safety of residents. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, meanwhile, directed the OCD in Regions 1, 2, and 3 to implement local tsunami preparedness measures, including hazard assessment and response. The NDRRMC will also look into testing its tsunami alert and warning systems as part of preparations for other earthquakes in the future. In other news, the Department of Agriculture has opened its Rice for All program and sell well-milled rice for 40 pesos per kilo in additional public markets in Metro Manila. The DA announced that Rice for All locations are now open in Larangay Public Market in Dagat-Dagatan, Caloocan, Phase 9 Bagong Silang Market, Caloocan, Clover Leaf Market, Balintawak, Quezon City, and New Marulas Public Market in Valenzuela City. The kadiwa ng Pangulo rice kiosks in these markets will operate daily from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. except on December 24 and 25, 30 and 31, 2024, and January 1, 2025. The public can also buy rice at 29 pesos per kilo from new kadiwa kiosks at Kamuning Market in Quezon City, Pasay City Public Market, and New Las Piñas City Market. Agriculture Assistant Secretary Genevieve Guevara says that TA is working closely with market leaders to expand the Rice for All program further by establishing more kadiwa ng Pangulo kiosks across Luzon and eventually nationwide. Prepare your umbrellas and rain gear as Pagasa reports gloomy skies ahead all the way to Christmas Day. The Weather Bureau said Tropical Depression Romina no longer affects Kalayaan Islands, but its throw will bring scattered rains and thunderstorms across Palawan. The shear line affecting Visayas, Bicol Region, Calabarzon, and the rest of Mimaropa will bring scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms. Metro Manila, Cagayan Valley, Cordillera Administrative Region, Aurora, Bulacan, and Nueva Ecija will experience cloudy skies with rains due to the northeast monsoon or amihan. The amihan will also bring isolated light rains over the rest of Luzon. Meanwhile, Mindanao will have isolated rain showers caused by localized thunderstorms. Pagasa said the threat of rains may continue on December 24, Christmas Eve, and December 25, Christmas. Based on its monitoring, heavy to intense rains are expected on Christmas Eve over Camarines Norte, Quezon, and Aurora. Moderate to heavy rains may be experienced in Isabela, Aurora, Camarines Sur, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate, Northern Isabela, Catanduanes, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, and Romblon. On Christmas Day, Aurora and Quezon may experience heavy to intense rains, while moderate to heavy rains are expected over Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Ecija, Bulacan, Rizal, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate, Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Northern Samar. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. It's 2 days before Christmas. I'm Wilnard Basilonia. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.